pro-illegal immigration, anti-borders, anti-ICE, pro-abortion, pro-LGB, however many letters we're on at this point, pro-BLM, anti-conservative.
No. You done got me talking politics. I didn't wanna.
Now, that probably sounds like a typical episode of The View. You know, the talk show panel including Whoopi Goldberg, who's looking more and more like a predator as time passes, and Joey Behar, whose voice is so annoying it sounds like Freddy Krueger fucking around with a chalkboard. But what if I told you I actually described the premise of a brand new film I saw just last night?
You serious?
Yep, a whole 2.5 hours of that shit, and it came in the form of a film I was actually pretty excited to see, titled One Battle After Another. And you know, across 81 videos, tens of thousands of comments, and conversations with other creators, I've never ever used the following word until now, and I'm only going to use it once.
Hold on to your butts.
If there's a film I've seen this year, and I'm barreling towards seeing over 100 new ones, that's woke, this is it. Now, films are no stranger to political messaging. That's been a thing since the inception of the industry, but what was once subtle and hidden under layers of theming, allowing the viewer to reach their own conclusions, often displaying intelligent contrast from both sides of the coin, has turned into outright bashing and disingenuously representing those that disagree with the chosen subject. And the thing is, when it comes to politics in Hollywood, exclusively one side is shown to be righteous, virtuous, and morally superior, whereas the other side is depicted to be every ist word in the book in the most cartoonish, worst way. Kind of funny how that works, but we're gonna get into that. One battle after another. Let's talk about it. So before we get into this, because this video is undoubtedly going to be politically charged, I like to ask everyone to stay as civil as humanly possible. This is an open discussion channel and video. I'm not going to hold or delete anything, and I do respond to everyone, but with that comes some responsibilities on your end, like attacking opinions and not people. As for myself, since establishing my beliefs might be important to those listening, I'm a I don't give a damn, just leave me alone kind of guy. As long as you're not bothering anyone else, as long as you're not breaking the law, as long as you're respectful of this country and what it stands for, I don't give a shit, okay? Do what you want. Go throw a cosplay tail in your ass crack, start howling at the moon for all I care. Just keep it over there and away from me. Cool? Great. Now let's get into this.
Whoop. Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
So, my biggest issue with this film, obviously, is the nonstop use of political messaging that they just beat you over the head with. We're following along with the French 75, a small but formidable group of revolutionaries, and I say that lightly, and they're taking the fight to the film's stand-in for ICE, who are detaining illegal Hispanic immigrants and deporting them. Jesus Christ, this isn't just on the nose, it's a direct reflection of our real-world reality, or at least the filmmaker's version of it. And that version is quite sickening. Instead of showing the opposing side of the illegal immigration argument in a sensible way, you know, like it actually is in reality, where people just want immigrants to come here correctly and not make the first thing they do upon entering the country to be breaking the law, this film chooses to demonize them entirely. How, might you ask? Well, what if I told you that every, and I mean every, single antagonist in this film, from ICE agents to government leaders involved with the deportations to local police officers supporting the operation, are all exclusively depicted as racist, homophobic, xenophobic, white supremacist.
Oh, come on!
Oh, good Lord. Anyway, the revolutionaries are always shown in a morally superior light. They're always shown to be doing the right thing. Whereas militant leaders on the other side are constantly talking about race purification and clearing the country of wet and stinkies. So much so that Colonel Stephen Lockjaw, the head of the entire operation, who's played by Sean Penn, tries to join a super secret, super powerful organization called the Christmas Adventurers Club, who do not, under any circumstance, allow their members to converse, work, or even mingle with people who aren't white. Oh, and their greeting? They throw up their hand and say, Hail St. Nick. I wonder what they could be referencing here. No idea. And it all comes across as mean and spiteful, like the production team was just pouring every ounce of hatred for people who don't agree with them directly into the script. Not even our country's history was safe, because in one scene, Leonardo DiCaprio's character Bob is looking around a school classroom while talking to his daughter's teacher about what kind of history they're teaching her. He's just gushing over how great Lincoln was as a president. I wonder why that is, when his eyes spot a photo of Benjamin Franklin, which prompts him to say, "There's the Grand Wizard right there. He was a slave owner, you know."
Right.
And the thing is, one battle after another is actually shot pretty well. There's some good cinematography here, and the sets are all practical, using next to no CGI, and shot on site in what appears to be Texas. I'd even argue that Leo, despite his character being a pussy beta that lets Botox black lady emasculate the shit out of him because he's a white male cuck and she's an independent, strong black woman, has the best performance of his career in this film. However, if there's one thing the production team should be arrested for, it's not including Regina Hall more in this film. While Botox Black Lady remains a large part of it despite abandoning her family early on, sometimes the jokes just write themselves. And ratting out everyone in the revolutionary group, the writers made sure Hall was off screen most of the time and relegated to petty side work bullshit when she should have been front and center.
You're right, you're absolutely right.
I love her as an actress, and if you're gonna have me watch all this political bullshit, at least give me something to look at, because god damn. Hold up. Nobody tell the Christmas Adventurers Club what I just said. I think this goes without saying, but it's what I do here on the channel. We happy?
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker.
No, I'm not happy. I'm exceptionally angry at this one, because from a production standpoint, this is a pretty well put together film. But just like so many other films in the past however long, the political substance far surpasses the style that they're presenting. And it's a pity, truly. I was actually really excited for this thing when I saw all the glowing 10 out of 10 ratings the media was giving it, but now I know why they were doing that. Anyway, I appreciate y'all for checking out my review. I'll talk to y'all later.